Hey people, have you ever wondered, is there any crochet object that can be used as a twinning accessory as well? Well, I got you covered. Hello everybody, this is Iron Edwin, crochet tutor and fiber artist, speaking to you all from Ganga Acrowools channel. Today in our video, we are going to see how to make this beautiful, fancy crochet floral earmuffs. Very cute and pretty, isn't it? Perfect for twinning mom and daughters, mom and son, or anyone in the family. And we are going to try this out with a very beautiful plushy yarn from Ganga Acrowools called as the Blankie. We have two different varieties, one in the solid shade range and other one in the multicolor shade range. And if you're watching this video for the first time, please do consider subscribing to our channel and press the bell icon so that you will be notified with our every new videos. Also, when you're making amazing stuffs with these yarns and patterns, please do post it on social media with the hashtag YTGanga, and we would love to see your creations. Okay, enough of me blabbering. Let's get into the making and I'll show you how to make this beautiful floral earmuffs. First, let's see what are the materials required to do this earmuffs. We need a hairband. It can be a plastic one or a metal one. Crochet hook. I have taken 7 mm. 8 mm hook also works perfectly fine with these Blankie yarns. A yarn cutter, stitch marker, tapestry needle, and we definitely need some fiber fill to stuff inside the earmuffs. Also, I have picked 3 different colors, 2 of solid color and 1 from multi range of Blankie. 3 beautiful shades over here. So without any further delay, let's quickly get started with this fancy floral earmuffs. I'm going to cover the hairband with this multicolor yarn, and this is of shade BLM017. Let's start off by covering the hairband and then we can go on to the floral part. So quickly let's make a slip notch. After making slip knot, let's start making single crochet stitches all around the hairband. So I'm inserting the hook beneath the hairband, pulling the working yarn out. I'm having 2 loops on my hook. Rotate, grab, pull, both loops at a time. That's my first single crochet. Let me do it one more time. Inserting my hook beneath the hairband, pulling the working yarn. I'm having 2 loops on my hook. Now rotate, grab, pull, both loops at a time. So we will continue doing this until we reach the other side of the hairband. And one more important thing, don't start immediately from the tip of the hairband. Always leave 1 inch gap and then you can start your single crochet stitches. I have completed the headband and I have left 1 inch space on the end of the hairband. Now it is time to cut the yarn. For the center part of the flower, I have chosen this light blue. So we're just going to make a magic ring. So just rotate the yarn twice on your finger. Put the first loop to the right side of the second loop and push the second loop down from your finger. And that's all, we have got our magic ring. So I'm going to insert my hook on the topmost loop and I'm going to shrink it. We are going to make double crochet stitches. So I'm going to make chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now inside the magic ring, let's make 12 double crochet stitches. So yarn over, insert your hook inside the magic ring, pull the working yarn out. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Rotate, grab, pull first 2 loops, rotate, grab, pull last 2 loops. So this is your first double crochet. So immediately you can place your stitch marker so that you don't lose track of the first stitch. As it is fluffy, as the yarn is fluffy, it is easier to lose track. So it is better to use a stitch marker. Okay, so I have made my first double crochet. I'm making my second double crochet. The same way, let's make 12 double crochets and I'll meet you by end of round 1. Let's complete round 1 by making a slip stitch in the same place where we have kept the stitch marker. But this time we are going to change colors. So insert your hook. We are going to start with the petal part. So I'm going to pick this dark pink for the petal of the flowers. So I'm just holding the tip into two and I'm inserting into my hook. I'm grabbing it through the stitch and through the loop. So this helps me complete round 1. Okay, to start round 2, we are going to make single crochet stitches in round 2. So I'm just going to make one chain. For single crochet, it is just one chain. Now in the same place, we are going to make 2 single crochets. So I'm making my first single crochet over there. Immediately let's mark it with a stitch marker so that we don't lose track. In the same place, let me make one more single crochet. So we are going to do increase single crochet. Round 1 we made 12 double crochets. In round 2 it is going to be 24 single crochet stitches. I'll meet you when I reach the end. Round 3 we are going to make scallops to make it look more floral. So here we have made a slip stitch. We are going to skip the next stitch and we are going to make 5 double crochet on the other stitch. So skip one and on the next stitch make 5 double crochet. So this will be our first petal. I will skip the very next stitch and on the next stitch I'll make my slip stitch. So this will be our first petal. We are going to repeat doing the same. So here I have made my slip stitch. I will skip the next stitch near to the slip stitch and again on the next stitch I'll make 5 double crochets. So while we are doing this, I'm going to let you all know about the beautiful specifications of these Blankie yarn. Blankie yarns are the softest, fluffiest and non-shedding chennile yarn. These are perfect for any of your projects like garments, blankets, throws, amigurumis, plushies and whatnot. These yarns are suitable for both knitting and crocheting. The ball weight of these Blankie yarns are 100 grams with a yardage of 50 meter and they fall into size 5 bulky weight category yarn. These Blankie yarns have both single shades and multi shades for you all to choose from. These are Oikotex class 1 certified, which means they are safe for skin and safe for babies as well. Continue making this until you get 6 petals and I'll meet you by end of this round. I have 1 stitch left. I'm going to make a slip stitch in the same place where we started. Now let's leave 1 or 2 inch gap and we can cut off the yarn. Let's make 4 pieces like these. 4 pieces are done. Now it's time to attach 2 floral pieces to make into a earmuff. So I'm finding the center part of the petal, which is this, and I'm going to go through the back loops. So this is my back loop and here this is my other back loop. I'm just going to make slip stitches all over the floral pieces. That's my first slip stitch. Now again inserting my hook into the back loop of the first floral piece and back loop of the second floral piece. Pull the working yarn out and pull it through the loop which is already on your hook. Again we have made a second slip stitch. So I'll continue making slip stitches. I'll reach this part and I'll show you how we can add the fiber fill. You can see that I'm reaching the end. So this part, let's add in the fiber fill. Once you feel the stuffing is sufficient, again let's start making slip stitches all over the sides. And when you have just 2 or 3 stitches left, let's insert the hairband and then close the end. I almost have like 2 stitches left and this is the time we are going to insert the hairband. Just push in the tail yarns inside. Now the hairband is inserted. Now again let's make slip stitches around the hairband and ensure it is tight enough and doesn't come out. So one side is done. Let's do the same for the other side and I'll show you how it looks. And it is done. So this would be one of the best gift for the kids around for this winter season. So do try it out, my dear friends, and let me know how you enjoyed working on this. Now that I got 2 of these, I'm going to start twinning with my daughter. Please do comment below with whom are you going to twin. Okay, so I'll meet you on my next video with yet another interesting pattern and yarn. Until then, this is Irene Edwin signing off from Ganga Acrowools channel.